Okay, so welcome to Digital Design Laboratory. Today we will discuss about gray to binary code converter and binary to gray code converter. Okay, gray to binary code converter I will solve means I will design in this class using multisim, and binary to gray code converter you have to design it yourself. Okay, so as you have studied in your theory classes, this is my gray code and this is my binary code. According to this, you can see this is 0, this is 0, 0, 0 is same in gray code as a binary code. 1 is also same, but after third bit, this got different. So how we will implement this? So we will implement this using this circuit. As you can see, A, B, C, D. This is 4 input, 4 bit, and we will get output as the 4-bit binary code. So this A and the most significant bit of binary code B4 is same. Okay, as you can see here, this A is MSB of gray code, this is A, and B4 is the MSB of binary code, this is B4. Both of these are same. You can derive this, you have to solve this. Okay, you have to solve this expression using K-map, and then you will get the result, and then you will implement this circuit. So when you will solve this, you will get this circuit. Okay, as you can see, there is one XOR gate here. This A input will go into XOR gate, and there is another input B, and the output of this XOR gate will get into another XOR gate, and the third input C, and the output of this XOR gate will get into another XOR gate, and the fourth input B. So there are three XOR gates. Okay, and here we will see the result. This is how we convert gray to binary code converter. In theory, you have to include the expression. Okay, solution of the expression, everything, and then you have to draw the circuit. Okay, but there is one twist in last. What I am going to do, I am going to implement this gray to binary code converter using universal gate. As you already know, we can implement any gate using universal gate. What are universal gate? NAND gate and NOR gate. So I will take one NAND gate here, and I will implement this XOR gate in form of NAND gate. Okay, as you can see, I have already given the circuit. This one XOR gate can represented by this four NAND gates, and this is the circuit. Here will be the A input, this B input, and this is how we will connect our four NAND gates, and we will get the output here. So this whole circuit will come here at this place. Okay, are you getting? So, and we will get the output from here. Okay, same as here, and same thing we have to do for this XOR gate. We have to replace this XOR gate also with this whole circuit, and we have to replace this XOR gate also with whole circuit. So this is how we will implement our NAND gate, our gray to binary code converter using NAND gate, using universal gate. And this is the truth table. As you can see, if we will give same input A and B, then the output is 0. This is the truth table of XOR gate actually, and this is the truth table of binary code. Okay, so what we will do here now, we will implement this circuit in multisim. Okay, so now we'll open multisim. Okay, so my multisim is opened. I have to design a circuit, so I have already explained it. First I will place the components, and I need first what I need, VCC. Start from the basics. Add one VCC here. Okay, then we need ground. Okay, add one ground here, and we have to implement four input A, B, C, D. There will be four input, as you can see, A, B, C, D. So how we will implement? Using four switch. Okay, and what type of switch? SPDT. So this is SPDT, and this is one switch. Again we need second switch. Again we need third switch. Again we need fourth switch. Okay, so this is how we will give switches, means inputs, and then we need two input NAND gate. So this is my two input NAND gate, and for implementing one XOR we need four NAND gates. So I will take four NAND gates. One, then second. Sorry, one will be here. this is 4 NAND gate. Okay, so keep it this side, and I will move this NAND gate as here. Okay, I will make it close connections, should be close, so that there will be no difficulties. Okay, so this is the, and as you can see here, 1 2 3 4, the output of this NAND gate will come here. It will become the input of these two NAND gates. Okay, and there is one more input coming from directly from A to this and B to this. Okay, so we will connect the circuit. See, first what we have to do, first we have to connect this, sorry. Okay, first we have to rotate this. Okay, rotate this. It will be rotated using yeah, this is okay, using control R. Select this switch and press control R. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so one input will be from VCC, as you already know, and the other input will go from ground. Okay, and I will extend this VCC. Okay, give it from here, VCC, and this ground will connect it to here directly. Connect this one to here, VCC. This ground will go directly, and this one VCC. Ground will go directly. Okay, I will change its change its property. Double click here, and key for toggle this will become A. Okay, switch one, change this one, double click, make this one as B. Okay, make this one as C, and make this one as D. Okay, so A, B, C, D. Now what we need, yeah, first this is our main circuit. Okay, this is our main circuit. So this A will directly go to the output. Okay, this will directly go to the output. Okay, first we have to place one component here, which is prop blue we will take, and I will place it, means LED, to observe the output. So this will directly go to this LED. Okay, so this LED, you can name this LED as label it as not X1, this is B4. Okay, as you can see, this is B4. Now the second input, what will happen to the second input? Second input will come directly to this XOR gate, and first input will also come to XOR gate, means these two will become this two, A and B. Okay, so this will go directly here. Okay, and this will come. Okay, this is what we have to do, and this one will go directly this place, and same thing will goes with this one. Okay, this is directly connected to B, and this one is directly connected to A. As you can see, this input A will directly go to this gate, and A will directly go to this gate. B will directly go to this gate also, B will directly go to this gate, and output of this gate will go to these gates. As you can see in here, A is directly going to this, B is directly going to this, and this, and output of this. And both of this output will come into this gate. So what we will do, we will connect this one, we will connect this one, and this is our output. This is our output. Okay, we will connect one LED here. Okay, just copy, Control C, copy here, and Control V, paste it here. You can do it with anyone. Just copy and paste it. I have connected one LED here. I will name the label as B3. Okay, is it okay till here? Now what we need, we don't need this one. Okay, now till here we have completed till here. Okay, Now we have to connect one second XOR gate, and the output of this first XOR gate, this one first, will come into as the input of the second XOR gate. As you can see, output of this first, this is one XOR gate, output of this first XOR gate will go into input of this XOR gate, and there will be third input C, same thing. So what we will do, we will just select these and we will control C and we will paste it here. Okay, paste it here. Everything is selected and already connected. Okay, so what will happen? The output of this will come from this, output will come into as one of the input of this XOR gate, as it is already explained, and the second input will come from here. Okay, and this, sorry, and again copy this one, Control V, connect this one, name it as B2. Okay, so this is one XOR gate, this is second XOR gate. What we need one third XOR gate that will serve same. So again we will copy this one and we will paste it here. Okay, just delete this one and connect to here. Okay, this is my third XOR gate, this one. The output of this gate will come to input as, that's what I am doing. Output of this gate I have taken as the input of this. This is XOR gate, whole structure is of XOR gate. Okay, and the second input will come from directly from the D. So this D will be connected for second input, and we need one more LED. Copy this. And this will be B1 only. Okay, so B1, B2, B3, B4, all are connected. My circuit is complete. Okay, so all things done. And yeah, write your name and roll number here by placing this text button. Name, your name and roll number, whatever it is, you have to write it, and you take this screenshot of this figure, screenshot, and attach it in your lab report. Okay, it will come in JPG format. Take this, your name should be written here. Okay, your name should be written here like this, and take the whole screenshot. Okay, and you will like this, take the whole screenshot and place it in your lab report, attach it in your lab report. Okay, so now next what we have to do, we have to check it. What we will do to check, we will verify the input. My input will be the, we have to verify the output. My input will be the gray code and output will be the binary code. So what we will do, first see this all 0 0 0 0 means ABCD should be 0, then output should be 0 0 0 0, same. Right now what is my input? A is on 0, B is also on 0, C is also on 0, and D is also on 0. So all input is 0. Then we will check output. We will run this and you can see all the LEDs are on off state. So my output is correct. It is verified, first one. And what we will do, we will verify this third one. Okay, 0 0 1 1. Then one LED, B2 LED will glow. Only B2 will glow. And input will be 0 0. C and D will be 1 1. Okay, so I will make C as 1 and D as 1. As you can see, only my B2 LED is glowing. Only my B2 LED is glowing. As you can see, there will be B2 will be 1. What will happen next? Okay, I will check this last one. Last one is 1000. Input will be 1000. Then output should be all LED will glow 1111. So A1, A will be 1 and all other inputs are 0. So I will change this to 1 and all other inputs are 0. Yeah. So now you can see all the LEDs are glowing. That's why, that's how we verify the circuit. Okay, using truth table. Okay, so my circuit is performing and it is correct because I am not getting any wrong output. So this is how we implement. Here you have done almost 2 experiments. Means you have implemented gray to binary converter. You have to convert binary to gray yourself. This will be your homework, and you have to do this experiment also, but you have to do binary to gray by your own. Okay. So, and second thing what we have learned here, that how we implement XOR gate using NAND gate, or we can do it for any other gates also here, for XOR nor also, for AND also, any other gate also. So any gate can be represented by these NAND and NOR gates. These are called universal gate. That's why we call it as a universal gate. And we can use this NAND and NOR gate in any circuit implementation. So this is one kind of experiment. And the second experiment we have done, this conversion, binary to gray or gray to binary. Okay, so that's it for today. Don't forget to write your name here and take the screenshot of this window. Okay, attach it in your lab report. Okay, fine. Thanks.